you gotta support the people that support you, and don't go overboard from people that don't do shit for you, basically. And buy your friends' fucking music and play your friends' fucking music, and then everything will be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta support that special thing that your friends do, and it's just like do it from the heart. Yeah, and drink a lot of electrolytes.
All right, Behind the Decks, episode 6. I cannot believe this. We are on fire. We are here with Saint Xose.
Hello.
We got. We're gonna get into his backstory. We got Angel on the decks behind the scene. You'll probably see him pop up on camera later on when we do the back-to-back. But this has been a labor of love. Like I said, I mean, I say it every episode, and appreciate DJs coming through and sharing their story. And you never know who's going to come through. And we just want to know what's happening in this scene and what motivates people to do what they do. And so thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for having me. Very excited to, share these experiences and just have a little conversation with you guys today.
Yeah, well, that's what it's going to be, a conversation. I always say it's a conversation, not an interview. So let's wind the clock back. I'm always curious how people, this is a show about DJs, so we can jump straight into like the music. So you're originally from Colombia?
That's right, Cali, Colombia, capital of salsa, though.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong.
So you grew up there?
100%. I moved here in 2008.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been like over 18 years.
Okay.
Yeah, we're having a little intro conversation before.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the time that I've been spending my whole adulthood, basically.
Yeah.
I moved originally to New York, though.
Okay. So I grew up in New York. I was born in El Salvador.
Okay, cool.
I grew up in New York, in Yonkers, New York, which is just outside the city.
Yeah.
And then as far as I can remember, as a fellow Latino, like the adults throw the parties and the kids are like there no matter what age. So I imagine like music has been a big part of your life since you can remember.
Yeah, no, like music and rhythm is like runs in every Latino, blood. Is like, we're very serious about dancing. Yeah, it's we dancing, music, and like sound. It just makes part of like every Colombian person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your earliest memory of music?
Oh wow, my oldest memory of music is a song called La Culebrita.
Oh,
that my grandpa showed it to me on a record, actually. Yes, like one of this carrasca. We call it carrasca, which is like very like I would say country music. Yeah, it's like Culebrita se me perdió. It's like something about like a little culebra, little snake that got lost or something. I think that's my oldest like memory of music.
Is that cumbia?
It's carrasca. Yeah, I mean, I remember as carrasca, which is like, it says like country music.
Okay.
It has a lot of like widow in it, and it's like little guitars.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like it's pre cumbia.
It's old. I just know it's old. It was definitely, that record was probably pressed in the 50s.
Ooh, that sounds like a good record for a remix.
Yeah. Shout out to my grandpa. That's already in disguise was showing for me, actually.
Yeah. And so, like, obviously, like, also knowing that Latinos left the party, and it's this famous pictures of like the kids like in the bedroom where all the coats are, just falling asleep and stuff like that. Like the parents, they don't care. So I'm sure by your reaction, you can probably relate to that.
100%. Like this is something very, very Hispanic here. Like if you're a child, one of the oldest memories of music is you sleeping on a rematch, which is a plastic chair. Because all the adults are dancing, and you have to be hanging out with your parents, and you fall asleep early, but you're right there. So definitely, this is super true. Like that's the way you just like mingle in Colombia, especially Latin America. That's how you get girlfriends. That's how you find a boyfriend. That's how you find your wife. That's how you like interchange like conversations with your friends. It's just like through dance and music, especially salsa music. Yeah,
it's like you have to learn salsa, you have to learn cumbia, because if you want to show up the parties
100%. Like this is real shit here. Real talk. Like I was not able to get a girlfriend until I was like probably 18 because I didn't know how to dance salsa. And the only way for you to like get a girlfriend is to know how to dance salsa.
And you got to know.
You got to know.
In Colombia, it's like no joke.
Serious. I mean, we have the world champion salsa. Every year we win every contest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of inspiration from Puerto Rico too. Like
yes.
And so Did you understand back then because who the artists were and the history, or was it more just like whatever was popular at the time?
No, it's whatever I was listening.
Okay.
Yeah, like I think I started getting more deep into salsa like maybe like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I started collecting more.
Yeah.
And I always liked salsa, but I wasn't really like, oh, I'm a
Yeah.
salsa lover because I have a lot of like, I would say it's not trauma, but I have like a lot of like shyness to the whole like dancing because like I mentioned before, I didn't know how to
A
dance.
lot of pressure.
So it was a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons that got me into electronic music, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Yeah, because if you figure as a Latino, if everybody's doing salsa, if everybody's doing cumbia, and you grow up and you got a little rebellion, you're like, I'm gonna do something like anti what
Yeah.
everyone else is doing. And then like obviously there's a lot of American culture, a lot of American influence in terms of like music too.
Yeah. There's this famous it's a famous thing called agualulo, which like translate to like water, like was it watermelon juice or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And it means that everybody's doing like a little party in their apartments or in their
Yeah.
house. And sometimes kids do it too. So your parents let you do it from like 2 p.m. to like 7 p.m.
Okay.
And has a bunch of smoke, strobe lights. And that was the first time that I hear like this song called Zombie Nation.
Oh,
You're familiar? And yeah, so I was very like, oh, what's going on?
Who's playing that? Who's DJing?
No, they were just doing it for stereo. They were playing CD.
wow.
It was no DJ. You have like 10 tracks run into a CD. You play it and then you just skip it. And it was that particular song that got me into the dance floor for the first time.
Really?
Because I have no way of like, I have no way of dancing, but I've seen everybody just jumping.
Yeah.
And there's no like any instructor. You can do whatever you want. You can dance,
There's no
express
rules.
yourself. No rules. So I started dancing to that song. I was like, I think I like electronic music a lot, though.
Zombie Nation, man,
Yeah.
that's a good track. That's a classic.
Yeah.
You're at the raves or something like that. So yeah, so you're growing up and you've got this influence, and obviously, my earliest influence with Spanish was like a merengue. So yeah, it was more like Wilfredo Vargas, El Africano.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
And then like Maria Morena, and just like all this classic like merengue, and it's like you play it at the party, and the DJs that I would see when I was growing up, they would mix in a merengue and then mix in a freestyle song and then like a house track, and it was just like a great mix because it was like late 80s and stuff like that. But it was just like a great time to like see how DJs could just go jump genres, which is a lot of fun.
Yes. Like we call it crossover DJs. I don't know.
Crossover DJs,
Yeah.
yeah. But it was always with rhythm and always like keeping the people on the dance.
There's actually a formula for that. So you start with like salsa romantica.
Yeah.
And then towards like let's say 11:30 p.m., 12 p.m. You start like speed the music a little like faster.
Yeah.
And then you do. I had this formula for a crossover DJ.
Okay.
So like it's 3 salsas, 2 merengues, 1 cumbia, and then so on, so on. And that's
formula.
That's how they keep the people like engaged. And at 1 a.m, you gotta play Sonido Bestial. You know what I'm saying? It's super fast beat.
Yeah. So when you were coming up and you heard Zombie Nation, that was like your introduction to electronic music. So when did you start seeing or experiencing DJs?
Oh, that's a very good question. That's also a very, very important, I'll say, part of my life because the first time I went to like a real on the ground or whatever, it was a New Year's Eve party. I don't remember the year specifically, but it was the first time I saw DJs playing records.
Was it vinyl or?
It was vinyl.
Okay.
But the vinyl DJ was playing towards the end.
Okay.
It was house music. I didn't know what house music was, honestly, like when I was 15,
Yeah.
Everything for me, it was trance, because most of the music that came from overseas to Colombia and all the music that came in vinyl, it was all from Europe.
Yeah.
So you heard a lot of Euro dance.
Yeah.
Like DJ D'Agostino, like, all this like commercial stuff, a little bit of trance, DJ Tiesto, but not too much of house music,
Okay.
The only house music experience that I have was like, with a few DJs from the local scene. For example, like Clan Records, we have Leo Esco, Joeski. I don't know if you're familiar with Joeski.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I mean, no story short, I saw the records spinning like that. The little light. It was like 6 a.m. I was like, wow, this is really dope. And at the time, it was just I didn't even smoke. I remember it was a clean energy. Just drinking water.
That's funny.
And Yeah, but I didn't want to be a DJ after that. I was curious.
Okay.
What got me into DJ is very funny. Is actually DJ Tiesto.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. How'd
DJ
that happen?
Tiesto was in a concert that I saw DVD, a bootleg that I got on the street, and it was his 2004 like magic concert in Amsterdam.
And so you were watching this.
I was watching that. Yeah,
What was that like when you turned that on? Like what flipped for you? What changed?
man, it was just a performance.
Mm.
Like he would change t-shirts every hour in that performance, because he would have like a whole show. He was playing. Yeah, he was
That's
playing
funny.
whatever, like something that sounded like Chinese. So he would put a Chinese t-shirt, and then he was just this Chinese t-shirts.
Yeah.
And just the performance was fucking amazing. It was all vinyl. Maybe he have a few
Really?
CDs. Yeah, all
Wow,
vinyl, man.
all
Like
vinyl.
a
Yeah.
concert, man. Playing vinyl in a concert. I was like, this is fucking sick, yo.
How long did you play for?
He played. It's like a 4 hours concert.
Oof, yeah.
Yeah,
4 hour
yeah.
set. Yeah.
Yeah. After that, I wanted to be a DJ first. Yeah.
What do you think changed? Like, what was it about that performance that made you be like something different or something I haven't seen before?
I just saw a guy having the best fucking time of his life, and the people were enjoying it. They were having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were looking at what he was doing, and then you were looking at what the crowd was
Yeah,
doing too,
yeah.
and how they were reacting to him.
Yes.
So that's what like affected you.
100%.
So then the DVD's done. The DVD is done. You turn it off, and then what do you do next?
Oh, I got more DVDs. Yeah. I used to love hardcore too.
Okay.
Hardcore, like very like hardcore techno gabber.
Yeah.
And I got these DVDs also from the Black and White and the
Okay.
concerts over there in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And they will play really hard, man.
They don't play around over there, man.
No. And I used to like love that shit. Yeah.
Okay.
At the time, before, like I said, got into house and like more like tech house and everything. It was
Yeah.
just hardcore, 200 BPMs.
That's fast.
Terror core, like scary movies sample into like very like distorted kick drums and
That's
stuff like that.
hilarious.
I
Okay.
was driving my mom crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the reason why she got Catholic at once.
Yeah. That's good, man.
Yeah.
And so like when
Mhm.
did you start realizing that this is something you might want to do yourself?
Let's say around the same time.
Yeah.
When I was like 16, 17, I got locked in. But I was skipping a very important part too.
Mhm.
Like before I even was interested in being a DJ, I started producing.
Oh, before
Yeah,
DJ.
that was before,
Okay.
yeah,
And you're
so-
still in Colombia at this point?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
in high school.
Okay.
So my music teacher, he was showing us this software where you can make music, and he was showing us how he made merengue on the computer.
Okay.
And okay, guys, this is FL Studio number 3.
Fruity
Fruity
Loops.
Loops. And you guys want to have a copy of this one? I was like, yeah, for sure. And I just got locked in on that.
Burn it.
Burn the CD, and then
Old
boom.
school.
Yeah, I didn't care about school after that, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't
So
care.
that kicked in, and they were like, "This is what I want to do."
Yeah, 100%. I'll stay up until 6 in the morning, and then wake up super tired, and then be asleep the whole class, and then
What
go
were you
back.
making?
I was just learning how to make a kick drum,
Yeah.
sample, and
Basics, yeah.
I didn't grow up with machines. I was more on the computer. I had like an old Dell,
Yeah.
so everything has to be just like no YouTube. Also at that time, we didn't have any YouTube
that's right.
tutorials
Yeah,
at all, so we
wow.
have to like kind of learn it from scratch. And yeah, 2 years after is when I got into DJ. But yeah, I started as a producer
Did
first.
you end up producing any tracks back then?
I did. And
Okay.
actually, like, I might have a few of those, but most of the music that I made got lost and disappeared because of Ed's girlfriend.
we won't mention who that is, but
Yeah, no. I mean, we love each other
Yeah.
right now, but she was really mad that I moved to America. So, I left her my first OG like CD collection,
Okay.
152 CDs, and
Yeah.
those tracks were in there. And she got really mad at me, and she made those according. She made like a decoration with the CDs and stuff. And then, I still have the archives in my computer in Colombia, but
Yeah.
like my mom was trying to help me out, and she sent it to this guy to like clean it or whatever, and he really cleaned it, and he erased everything. So no, I only have like those 3 tracks.
They're only in your head now.
Yes.
So then the journey to DJing, did you jump, did you do vinyl or were you jumping into CDJs?
Oh, CDs.
CDs.
Before
That's right. Oh,
CDs.
CDs, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, with the little duals.
That's why they're called CDJs, because of the CD.
Yeah.
People are like, oh yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah,
So,
no, it started with the duals. It was like, the cheaper brands you can get in Colombia, like American Audio, Gemini.
Yeah.
Maybe you're lucky you had the net denims.
Denims,
Yeah, but after that, maybe we were using like the all-in-one. I don't know if you remember those.
Yeah.
They're shitty, man. But that's what you got. So like whatever. It sounded amazing. Also, I couldn't tell the difference between an MP3 and WAV at that time.
No, I know. Like
yeah,
it's
no.
hard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so, did you have a style?
It was mostly like a little bit of like tribal house and hard groove between. Like, very like a lot of tambores and stuff like that, and some techno.
Yeah.
And then after that, I moved towards like minimal techno and electro house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were just were starting to go into festivals, kind of see other DJs, or just like where were you getting your inspiration from?
That's let me see if I remember. I didn't really go to, my first festival was not until I moved to New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Electric too.
Yeah, but we might have been there at the same time.
Yeah, but that's 2011. Like the whole other period, it was just basically just me like dreaming and looking through all these concerts on DVDs.
Really? So you get a lot of inspiration from the DVDs.
Yeah.
So that's how you're learning to DJ.
Yeah, and the music videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the music videos for the late 2000s. Also like
there was some really good music.
Yeah,
the Chemical Brothers were doing videos, and it was like crazy time.
Yeah, like all those videos were for me like what kind of like make all the ideas and it helped me like create all the inspirations of how far you can go.
Yeah,
because in that time, those videos were show the DJ playing.
Yeah.
So like, oh wow, he's playing his own tracks too.
Yeah,
and before dancing to that, so that's definitely like a key point.
So when did you decide to move?
You know what? It wasn't even my decision. that was my, that's all my family. They're just like trying to, they wanted to help me to like have a better opportunity in life, and that was their plan. And I went with it because I was like, okay, I'm not really doing much in Colombia. I was just like finishing high school.
Yeah,
and I knew that I want to be a DJ. I knew that I wanted to like make music, but I didn't know how to monetize that. I had no idea what a sound engineer was. Pretty much like coming back from like a popular neighborhood, you don't know shit. You kind of like learning as it goes,
So where in New York did you move to?
Oh, the first borough was Middle Village, Queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were the Colombians there?
Not really. It's a bunch of Italians, mostly like Italians, a little bit of not Dutch, Polacos, Polish.
Polish. Yeah.
But I don't know why my parents, my dad picked that neighborhood in particular.
That's interesting.
Actually, maybe because he wore like a few racks from there. But other than that, that's not the Colombian neighborhood. That would be like Jackson Heights. So.
Yeah, Jackson Heights is Little Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
What was the culture shock for you when you got to I mean, first of all, United States and then New York, and then it's like a lot of mixed cultures and melting pot, right?
Do you know what? I think it took me a few years to realize that I was even having a culture shock. So it's very overwhelming, You're like too much going on, and you kind of like need to find your little packets and your friends, and that takes years, especially you're not born in a particular city. You know, when you move into a different place, it's just like, okay, I don't know who to trust. I got to trust what my parents telling me at the time, but at the same time, I knew that my dad wasn't even out there. His life is always been just working, going back to work, staying with the wife and watching TV. And it's like, I want to take a lot of advices from you, Dad, but you don't really see other parts that I'm seeing. So what am I supposed to ask? So I think that was one of the major cultural shocks, is just like kind of like learn how to get around. And
because you were in school, right? You were in high school at that point?
So no, I finished high school, and right after high school, I moved to America.
Okay.
And I started taking ESL classes at LaGuardia Community College to learn English. And
so then you're meeting a lot of other people learning English at the same time. So
exactly.
Was that your social circle?
No, it was not. I mean, that was one of my first girlfriends in America. It was in college, but like, yeah.
And so what was that like? Like, how did you had to get out there? I mean, because you got to put yourself out of your comfort zone, right? To like make friends, and especially coming into a new country and then learning the language at the same time.
Yeah.
That had to be like a little overwhelming.
It was super overwhelming, and I must say it was just the love of music that kept pushing me
Mm.
to like go outside on my butts on my circle and just like do the thing. Because I was also doing like a 9 to 5. When I first moved to New York,
Yeah.
I did a little bit of like the whole immigrant thing. You work in a restaurant or
Yeah.
whatever, and then after that, like I got hooked with this job in a hospital running like fiber optics. You're doing like Cat5 and the
Okay.
internet stuff.
Yeah.
But I was super tired and burned. I was like going to school at the same time
Oh man.
and then going to work. And then it was just the whole circle. And I was like, you know what? I want to get back and find my music people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I was kind of like doing a little bit in Colombian. It's like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And it was really hard because, I will have to be up until 4 a.m. and then go to work. And then after work, school. And then sometimes it'll be like the whole,
shit.
yeah. It was just like a lot of alcohol too. It's crazy. I don't know. I mean, you're 21, you can do all of that.
Yeah, of course. Sure,
You know?
So what was the nightlife like back then? Did you just start going out looking for parties? It's not hard to find in New York. I know that. It's like a party every night. So
Yeah. It's hard to find the good ones because it's a lot.
yeah.
But I definitely started going to the Colombian ones in Queens.
Okay.
Yeah. Mostly after parties.
Yeah.
And my first DJ gig in America was in Northern Boulevard.
Northern Boulevard,
Queens.
yeah.
Yeah, it's closer to La Perrada, Charo. That was at 82nd, 83rd Street and Northern Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first gig ever over there.
Where did you play?
Oh man, it was probably minimal techno and stuff.
Oh,
So I was
really?
still like,
Okay.
I was still shifting from that
Okay.
and that style.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then once you start playing there, you start finding the similar people, the people who are into the scene, and you start connecting with like other DJs and other people.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
And then I started hearing about the Colombian New York Queen sound,
Yeah.
which is like basically New York sound.
New Yorican.
New Yorican, but
Vibe,
it was not even more New Yorican. It was more like towards like Jonathan Peters.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Pacha, like
Yeah.
a big
Yeah.
club,
Okay,
it has a lot of percussion still, but it's still
Yeah.
like dark and doughy at the same time.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like bunch of like crazy vocals too.
Yeah.
Oscar G type
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah. Oscar G.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was like a tribal,
Yeah.
like a progressive, that's a big room sound.
Yeah, like Tusen Ceballos, Oscar G.
Chus and Ceballos.
There was
man.
like everybody loved those guys.
Yeah.
And like that was the biggest party you could go. Like even Marco Carola and stuff like that.
And make sure you started going into the city too for the big.
Yeah. Oh, that was a whole mission, my God. I remember those days, man. It's like it was just beautiful going to the club, Yeah, because you have to do the whole like, okay, we're gonna meet at this point. We're gonna meet these friends over here. Who has the car is driving. Okay, we have a couple four locals because it's too expensive to drink in the clubs. You gotta start out.
Yeah, it's too expensive in the club,
Yeah.
man. What are some of the clubs you made it to?
So I made it to Pacha, District 36,
Yeah.
Cielo, of course.
Cielo, yeah,
Yes,
legendary.
First club ever I did a vinyl set, and the first vinyl set ever was at Cielo as well.
Nice.
Which other the Sullivan Room.
Sullivan Room.
Sullivan
Love Sullivan
Room.
Room.
Yeah,
Yeah, low ceilings. Just
yeah,
like
yeah.
that was one of my favorite spots.
Mhm. The National Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So
And
many
there's
good places.
also a little bit of Cold Stay, which was like a speakeasy.
Mm.
Upstairs was just like a bar,
Yeah.
and you go downstairs.
Yeah.
And they have like this fake door, and it
Yeah.
was all like fake Corona cases, and they
Yeah.
open it up, and you go inside.
Oh, like a speakeasy. vibe,
yeah. Mhm.
Crowbar? You make it a crowbar?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Pacha was beautiful though.
Yep.
Big room. So then how long were you in New York for?
I was like 15 years.
15 years.
Mhm.
Wow. So that a lot happened. And then do you feel like your style, because of the New York influence, because of how you're like learning new styles, do you feel like that's where you really like developed like your own style?
100%.
Yeah.
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 And also like I have a lot of breakups too. I almost got married twice.
Oh, wow.
I almost did.
That would have been a different life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so 15 years in New York, with that influence, then how did you make it over here to Minneapolis?
A real story. So my sister moved to the United States almost at the same time as I did.
Yeah.
And she was trying me to she was investing a lot of time to tell me that I should move here. But I already knew that the winters were brutal.
A little
And
bit.
if you are outside Minnesota, like nobody knows what's going on in Minnesota. Like if you ask somebody who was Minnesota, they probably don't even know this in the map. No disrespect, but it's the truth. And I just didn't want to be here. You know, it's like, what am I going to, I'm in New York. New York is the shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we got everything, blah, blah, blah. So it just took me a long time to realize I was getting really burned down
Yeah.
between the work, because I was doing sound engineer work. I went to school for that too.
Okay.
I got my degree.
Yeah.
And my bread and butter was just doing sound in clubs.
Okay.
And yeah, I got really fucking tired, man. Like it was from Wednesday to Sundays, you know, like it just I have no break.
Nonstop. Yeah.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
Plus DJing in between sometimes. And I call my sister at 4 a.m. and one day I'll say, crying, you know what, I'm going to Minnesota for this. And I made a huge move. I pulled my things in the storage.
Really?
and
That
moved
quick?
there.
You just made the decision?
Yeah, yeah. And I used to own a house over there in Rouseville.
Yeah.
And I just moved there. And then after a year and a half that I moved here, they moved to fucking Miami. And they just sold their house. And then so now I was like, I'm here. Okay, let's fucking stay here. You know, I think I'm trying to do something, trying to create something. I'm not gonna like chase you guys. So yeah.
So what was that early experience like? Again, it's feeling like you're starting from zero, right? You're like, where's the culture? Where's the DJs? Who am I gonna meet? Like, who's who here?
Yeah, yeah.
What was that like?
I was pushing myself not to go out too much at the beginning, because my whole point of being here was like, okay, I'm gonna make it different this time. I'm not gonna going out too much, and I want to focus on my production. And I did that for like a year and a half, and then I was like, okay. I was getting tired of playing the same stuff too, so you know, I started shifting my style between house music, because I already have house music. I got to lay down. I know what I like.
Yeah.
I know where to find, and I found a really good stuff over there, vinyl, digital, whatever. And then I still felt that I needed to find something else to like fill up a couple spaces and here and there. And then I started listening to electro, and I got really into electro. And I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to like kind of go out again and see what's going on out there. And I don't remember exactly what was the first event that I attended here. But I just started doing my own research and resident advisor.
Of course,
Facebook, I went crazy on Facebook. I added a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And, you know, just like...
They're like, who's this guy?
Yeah, exactly. I know, yeah. I was like, just networking, you know, start doing the whole like own research and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is not hard for a New Yorker. We're really sick at that. We're really good at networking. And we know where to find things. And we know how to find it. And then boom, you know? Yeah.
So what's it been your experience like from then to like present day? How's it been like meeting other DJs and then the parties, and how would you describe the scene here now?
Do I have to answer that question?
I mean, it's all over the place, but yeah, no. From your perspective, like, you know, what is it like? What has it been like for you to be here?
My perspective is that we need more Latino and Black people playing and big shows here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Facts.
I wouldn't say anything else up here.
Well, I mean, it's been interesting to see because like I said, I got here in 2019 and I was excited to explore the city, and then COVID. So 2 years just at home, like not doing anything, not meeting anybody. So that's probably, that's more like the genesis of this podcast. But it's just been nice to kind of see people. And we met at Wax World, you know, because you were doing vinyl. I grew up on vinyl, so it's like got a special place in my heart for me always. But it's been so interesting to kind of see your journey as a child, and then all the influences coming together, watching DVDs as your inspiration. And so it's really inspiring to kind of see that whole journey. So we always like, as we get close to wrapping up the interview portion of this podcast, if you think about your experience and other DJs coming up, maybe DJs coming from other countries, or maybe people who are interested in music, knowing what you know now, like what advice would you give someone who's just getting started in the scene?
That's, you know what, that's very good you asked me this question, because I was actually thinking about that on the way here. And basically it's like, you gotta support the people that support you, and don't go overboard for people that don't do shit for you, basically. And buy your friends' fucking music and play your friends' fucking music, and then everything will be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta support that special thing that your friends do, and it's just like, you know, do it from the heart. Yeah, and drink a lot of electrolytes.
That's the best advice you guys, especially for late night DJing. Well, Jose, thank you so much for coming up and bringing the energy and bringing the enthusiasm, and just like giving me some flashbacks of my childhood as well, because those memories are always fun. So I appreciate you sharing this journey. It's really inspiring, and I can't wait to next phase. As everyone knows, we're going to be doing a back-to-back set. So looking forward to jamming with you, brother.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pleasure too.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Where can folks connect with you and learn more about your sets, and any socials you want to share?
Oh yeah, so you can follow my promotional page, concept page called Plush MPLS. It's on Instagram, Plush_MPLS.
Yeah.
And my own my own DJ page is San Jose, which is called st.etswo, Xose. And you'll find all my stuff like that. And Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I have a few vinyl releases too, so you can find me on Discogs and stuff. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure we'll have all those links in the show notes as well. All right.
Thank you.
See you guys in part 2.